I don't know why, but nobody's talking about these on YouTube. It's just a fucking shame, man, because this, right, like, whew, man, just give me a minute, okay? Hey, what's good, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look at these bad boys right here, man. Look how fire these are, man. You like these, don't you? No? Not even a little bit?
You can't make me love something that I don't love, okay?
But colorways can make or break a shoe. Tell me this colorway's not fresh. What? You don't like either of these guys. You don't like Harden or AI.
I like Harden.
You do?
I like that one commercial he did.
Oh my God, that was the best commercial in quite some time. Like besides like the puppet commercials from Nike, that was dope.
He sings just like me.
He does. Anyways, this right here is a collab that never thought we'd see, and honestly, probably shouldn't have happened. We should have just gotten a colorway like this, done like this, without the Harden thing. You don't need it, but whatever. It's called the OG meets OG. I don't quite understand that, because Harden's not really an OG. I guess he's an OG of this new gen.
Yeah, he's been around for a while.
Not only has he been around for a while, but he's also kind of like the poster boy for the rule changes. Like, he totally takes advantage of that, which is good for him, because why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? If you're in a competitive setting. But I just feel like AI was on a different level. So I personally, as a Iverson fan, you know, the 2303, 23s for MJ, 03s for Iverson, I don't really think that needs to be there. But as far as the shoe goes, like, these are fire, man. Reebok has done it before where, like, you know, compared to a Jordan or whatever, or even a Nike, the price for what you get is just not comparable. And that's on a regular one. This is a special release, and I don't even feel like the price was increased. And the leather on this, like, I swear, man, it's almost still moving. That's how good it is. You know what I mean? Like, this is crazy. The craziest part though is that no big YouTubers talking about it. Why is that? Like, why do you only talk about Reeboks when they pay you? This is a classic. How are you not talking about this unless they pay you? I bought these because they're dope. You should buy them too. If you value your money, you know, the product that you get out of it, like, this is that shoe. The materials out of this alone, they're worth your money. Now, first things first, the materials quality, off the charts awesome. The craftsmanship could use some work. The toe on this guy right here is kind of wonky. I don't know, it looked like somebody already wore it, which is fine. It's nice leather, so it'll do that as soon as I start wearing them, so it's not a big deal, but just off the top. Second thing though is that I tried to get in the B-roll. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, like, if it's gonna show. But right here, there's some glue that's kind of like out, and again, that doesn't bother me either, but it's yellowed. That's kind of weird because they're brand new. I didn't do anything in these yet. The last thing is just, and you're a stickler for this with red shoes, where like the colors don't quite like match up, and so you're like, what the outsole is like a stark white, then the toe is a stark white. They match perfectly, but the midsole is like slightly off. Maybe they could have done it if they painted it, and that would have looked awful, so I get why you wouldn't have, but that's just my only complaints are those three. Otherwise though, oh, one more. The insole, man, it's still that same little thin thing, man. Where's the OG insole? Where's the big old fat PU crash pad? The good stuff. I need it. Look at that outsole though, that's clean, at least for right now. Surprisingly enough though, when I played in the Reebok collections, like, this is one of my favorite shoes to play in ever because they're so much fun. They're not the best shoe, it's just a fun shoe. But the traction doesn't look like you'd be slipping and sliding all day, but it doesn't do that. I don't know how, I don't know why. It's just rubber, but like I've said before, compound is half the battle. So even though you have a traction pattern or whatever, the rubber compound usually saves that. And on the bottom there, you can see the hexalite. It's not the real deal stuff. It's not the OG hexalite. That's what this looks like right over here, but it is what it is. It's kind of the same thing. It's all plastic, but it just doesn't feel the same. It doesn't look the same. It doesn't perform the same. Therefore, it's not the same. The midsole though, the midsole feels a little softer than the previous Reebok collections, and I thought it was because they were sitting in the truck for a while, the delivery truck, but it's been a couple days now, and they're just softer. It feels good, man. I don't know what to tell you. And for those of you guys that don't know, there's just hexalite in the back, and it is literally that little thing. It's like that big. These guys have always just been there for looks. It's to kind of give you that visual representation of the cushion inside. The little round portions, like, they cup your foot. So where you see that line, that's where your foot sits. It's one of those things, like Max Air and stuff like that. They want you to be able to see things, and so that's what this is here. But again, the real winner here, the real showcase, is just the upper, man. The leather on this is so fucking fire. Like, the tongue is leather, which I don't love. I would have loved to have just had like black mesh like the originals, but you know how like with a Jordan shoe, like the 13s, right? Those Flint 13s, beautiful shoe. One of the cleanest looking shoes of all time. And you got this synthetic in there that starts making this weird fart sound when you walk in them. And it doesn't matter what socks you're wearing or nothing. Like, the material is so bad, that vinyl, that it can every time you step. This is real leather, man, everywhere. Now the Reebok question logo on the back there is kind of cool. It's a little rubber. It's not stitched in like it normally is, which is there on the sides. I don't really know why there's that little red thing in there. I don't know if there was a story to it or whatever. I just know that it looks cool. So I dig that, but I really dig this side. This side is so clean. I would have really have liked a little bit of a red bordering around the Vector logo, but it's all good. Again, the Harden logo is not my favorite thing to see on the shoes. I would have liked it if it was his number. That's the thing, is that I like the numbers on there. You know, I like the 3, I like LeBron's 23 on it, I like Kobe's 8. If it was Harden's number, I'd have been cool with that, but I don't like that his logo is on another man's shoe. It's just weird to me. And I'm sure that that's happened before, probably many times. This is just my personal thing. But again, the leather on everything is super nice. This leather, this little tiny piece, it's a different style of leather. Plush. The rest of the leather though, this matte look, oh my gosh, man. This is what those 12s should have been, those Gary Payton 12s. Man, the toe leather, that's what you smell though. There's no glue in here, man. I mean, there is glue, but you don't smell it. You just smell leather. You just smell quality. It's nice, man. It says Reebok right up here on the side, but you can't see it because they kind of like made the letters the same color as the little nylon strips. I don't know if this is for AI's number or for the Adidas 3-stripe branding, but whatever it is, it's a cool little touch. These laces are super OG style. Dope. I love these. Everybody from the 90s wore something like this. Everybody. But on the other side right there, it says Harden. So that's a cool little touch as well. This is what I was talking about. If that was on the side, man, that'd have been sick. Something that I thought was really interesting is that the inside lining, not only is it like the silky ass material, it feels smooth and just slick on your foot, but they beefed up the padding in there, man. There's like all kinds of like heavy sculpted padding in this. Damn near feels like they're performance driven. I'm sure that we'll see Harden wear these on court eventually in the bubble, but like it feels like they tweaked certain things. That's why I'm like, why didn't you just put the insole? You did all this other stuff, put the insole in there. So I just checked the price. These were $150. I still think that's a steal. This is what we used to get back in the day for $150. You'd get all the tack, you'd get the materials, you get the name.
Well, technically you're missing the tech.
Well, they make it the way that they make it now. It's just not made the same. That's the thing. Like, this is today's hexalite. This is just not actual hexalite. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things we just kind of got to deal with. But overall, for $150, like, holy man. Now, as far as size is concerned, I'd go true to size. That's what I did. They fit me perfectly. The tongue feels a little funny just because it's all leather, everything. Again, I really would have preferred that OG like open cell mesh, but as long as it's premium like this, it's not vinyl, then I'm good, because typically especially recently, this little collar piece and the tongue top is almost always vinyl. Even on the originals, at least the tongue top was vinyl. So they did a good job, man. I got nothing bad to say other than a couple of them things that I said in the beginning, and the insole, that's all they needed, man. Like, this is a fire shoe. They look dope. This is a great colorway.
I would be surprised if I saw him actually play in these, because these feel like they're like a dress up, like more like he would walk out to the court in them to show off what he has. But otherwise, I feel like it's a lifestyle shoe.
He actually did wear the questions in game after Kobe passed away. He wore the Kobe ones.
Right, but those were the other ones. These are like...
Yeah, they were the ones with the good insoles in them.
This feels almost like when you buy a car and there's the sports edition, the luxury edition,
but
like,
this,
you know?
That's my big problem though with brands nowadays, is that they've really steered consumers to think that less than this is new performance. Less quality is new performance. Charging more for less is better because it's lighter. No, man, like, understand what's going on, dude. They cut costs. The brands cut costs. They give you cheaper so that they can make more money. That's what they're doing. This is what people used to hoop in back in the day. You know why? Because it's awesome. That second skin feeling, all that. This needs to come back on basketball shoes, man. Like,
but
it
where
needs
is
to.
his feet going to breathe?
Well, that's why they should have left the tongue. That's my only thing. Like, you would have left that tongue, that'd have been money. I do understand what you're saying, is that, like, because it's such nice leather and it's everywhere, it kind of like that like Italian handbag kind of feel.
I will say I am jealous of how they did the liner, because if y'all were here, somebody got me a pair of questions and I wore them out once.
They shredded her ankles up.
They did so bad. I was just like hobbling back to the car being like, I can't do this anymore.
That was the shoe's revenge. Okay, because she's talked mad about this shoe. The shoe was just like, okay, it's my turn now. But that pretty much takes care of these guys. Let us know what you think down below in the comment section. Did you grab a pair? If not, why not? Are you waiting for something else? I already know. They're just waiting for some Jordans so they can flip them.
No, everybody's waiting for Kobe week.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'll give you guys a pass. I'll give everybody a pass. Everybody, even the flippers or resellers, whatever you want to call themselves. I'll give you guys a pass for Kobe week. I already know. I've already got my L's in my pocket. I just know I'm not getting But thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. Let us know what you think about these down below in the comment section. And until next time, guys, have a good one.